This is what I want to say. I got something else I want to say. But look at this. And this, I've been found this a long time. Well, not a long time ago. Maybe I think last week or maybe like 2 weeks ago or something. I was when I went down on Campbellton Road. Uh, I just haven't. I looked on the ground. I think I may have been going to probation. I just went down there, just sitting down there. Look, I found this right here on the ground. Yeah, I found this on the ground. And guess what? And I wanted to say this too. I just didn't say it before. And when I had went to to the job interview at first, and like my ride was kind of late, and so I just started walking because I didn't want to sit there. I'm like, at least I could knock off a couple of miles walking. Guess what? I was walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking, and I had to cut my phone off because it was almost like going dead. And guess what road I ended up on when I finally stopped at a gas station, like to stay right there until wait on my ride. I should have recorded it. I didn't record it, but it's in Locust Grove. It's called Bethlehem. There was a street I landed on, and I walked right there, and I ended up on Bethlehem Street. And I just say, it's just God is working in my life and just moving for me. Some things seem like a coincidence, but they aren't. It's a coincidence. When I went to the job interview and I started walking because my ride was say they weren't going to be there. And then when I was walking, I don't know nothing about down here. I ain't from down here like by Stockbridge and McDonough and Logan Grove. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I really, I ain't never been down this area other than now. And like, I ended up on Bethlehem Street. I didn't just stop there because I was just like, oh, I'm going to stop here. And I walked past one gas station and I walked like, I don't know, probably like almost another mile and a half or something. And I was like, and then I called the person that was supposed to be coming to get me. They was like, well, just stay right there at the next gas station. I was like, well, I'll just stay right here then. And then when I got to the street that I was going to get to, when I got to the next gas station, I had already made it up in my mind. It's like kind of country. Like the gas stations are like really spaced out far apart. I walked past one. I'm like, when I get to the next one, then I'll just stop at the next one. And the next one I got to, guess what? It was right off the street called Bethlehem. And I found this on the ground right here. This is some little metal cross. I found this on the ground right here. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. In the mighty name of King Jesus. And it's just God, it's just God, it's just God. And I'm going to do this again. I put the other one on there because it's short so you can see it, because it don't make no sense. And I want to say this. You see how many people looked at that snake? And I talk about God all day. Don't nobody want to look at that. They don't care to sit and waste their time and look at that. It's not a waste of time, but it's the way the world looks at it. But you look at some snake, that's very interesting right there. Here, I just want to show you this again now. What color is this? Look at that video about that snake. What color is this? Make sure you get a good look at it. I ain't on here trying to show I'm finna eat no piece of cake. That ain't the point of it. What the point of it is what I'm talking about. What color is it? Alright, the same color. Alright, let's stop playing games.